Old guys or young guys, or old girls or young girls. Basically, what makes you old, right? And so, at an interesting experience, I have interesting experiences every day. And long story short, what the message is about is that you're either old or you're young, and it has nothing to do with your age. It has everything to do with your thinking, right? So, I remember being a younger guy and older guys, people who were at that time at my age right now, they would tell me, just wait till you're our age, just wait till you're my age, and metabolism slows down, you got work, you got family, and you got responsibilities, and all of this shit. So basically, to me, what that means is these people are choosing to be old. That's their definition of being old. Meanwhile, I, even at that time, which was 10 years ago, and throughout my life, I always looked forward to those ages where I would reach that point and I could prove that it's up to you. And it wasn't even to prove to them or anybody in particular, but more for me, because I didn't want to be old, and I wanted to be able to do the things that I am right now still doing, and in fact getting better at all of those things. So the first part is a decision, right? Because hope is not the way to do it. Hope leads me to a question of like, well, what are you exactly hoping for? And what's going to happen and why? What I've learned is that hope is the equivalent of fear. And so, these people weren't even, it's like, but then again, like, these people weren't even hoping that they could stay healthy and strong and young. They were literally flat out saying, oh, once you get old, and they were labeling their 30s and 40s as old, then, you get fat, you get slow, you get sluggish, you get tired, your metabolism, all of this fucking bullshit. And so, but my decision was always this, like, nah, like, you just don't know what you're doing. And I decided, that's not gonna happen. So, that decision led to a lot of things that other people weren't doing, and the information that I was coming across since having made that decision all pointed me toward the direction of like, your chronological age has nothing to do with your biological age. Your chronological age is the date that you were born and what time is it now. Your biological age has nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. I want you to really think about that. The date you were born has absolutely nothing to do with how old your body is right now. And you can find evidence of that in your own life. Look at the people who are always talking about how old they are. I would not want to be those people, because look at their bodies, look at their health, look at how they walk around. Then you have the people who don't really it's not even a thing, they don't ever think about it. Instead, what they're focused on is doing the things that they're enjoying. And for me, that means I understand strength and the body and health and nutrition, and more importantly, the mental side of the whole game, which is everything. And since I understand that, guess what? It's led me to I look forward to every single year, and I'm doing things now at 31 that I never did when I was 20. And I played basketball in college. I was an athlete my whole life. And so that's the thing. Old or young? Are you choosing which direction you want to go in, or are you either A, deciding, hey, once this chronological date hits 40, then it's it, or 30, or whatever number you want to say. I know a lot of 20-year-olds who's like, man, like you move around like you're fucking 75 years old. Like the level of energy you got, like I know a lot of 70-year-olds who actually have more energy than that. And it's because of what they're thinking. That's the thing right there, right? People don't care enough to want to feel good. You got to care enough to want to feel good. And at the end of the day, that's what this discussion is all really about, is like, do you want to feel good, or are you too busy defending why you don't feel good, or how bad you feel and how much your life sucks? Your choice.